So in the previous class, we were solving this. The monthly incomes of two persons are in the ratio of 7:8, and their monthly expenditure is in the ratio of 11:13. If each saves 3,000 per month, find their monthly income. Okay, so the first person income is 14,000, correct. And the second person income? Okay, so this problem, we defined the variables x and y, where incomes we took it as x and expenditure as y, and there is already an existing ratio which is given, and then we use this equation, that is savings is equal to income minus expenditure. Okay, and we formed two of the equations by using the same formula here. So these two equations will become the simultaneous equations, and we solved simultaneous equations and we got the value of y. So let us find the value of x. Now substituting that y in one of the equation will give us the value of x easily. Okay, so substituting y is equal to 1000 in 7x minus 11y is equal to 3000. Okay, yeah, good. 16,000 is the correct answer for the second person. So 7x minus 11y is equal to 3000. 7x minus 11 into 1000 is equal to 3000. 7x minus 11 into 1000 is 11,000 is equal to 3000. So 7x is equal to 3000 plus 11,000. So x is equal to 14,000 by 7. So therefore x is equal to 7 ones are 7, 2000. So x is equal to 2000. So we got the value of x as 2000. Yeah, correct, Gauri. 2000 is the answer. Now, moving forward, we have to give a conclusion of income of the first person and income of the second person. So, income of first person is equal to 7x, right? So that is what we had derived in the question. Is income is 7x, which is nothing but 7 into 2000, which is rupees 14,000. And income of second person is 8x, which is 8 into 2000, which is rupees 16,000. So this is our final answer. Clear? Understood? Any doubts? Okay. Now I will be giving you one more question. Okay, try to solve that later. Okay, not this one, another question. Now this question, let us solve it together. Now here, the incomes of A and B are in the ratio, sorry, this is R, let me correct it, are in the ratio 5:3. Their expenses are in the ratio of 8:5, and their savings in the ratio of 2:1. If the total annual savings of A and B is 3,600 rupees, find their individual income. Correct? So this is almost similar to the previous problem, but see which all ratios are given. In the previous problem, we had income, expenditure and savings. So here we have income ratio, expense ratio, savings ratio, and the total savings is given as 3,600. 600, but it is not each of their saving, it is total savings. A and B together saved 3600. Okay, and we are supposed to find their individual incomes. See, the problem is same as the previous one, but the only change in this problem is that both of their savings are given instead of each. Now, in the previous problem, it was 3000 for A and 3000 for B. They were saving 3000 and 3000. But here, both together are saving 3600 and their income ratio is given. What is the income ratio? 5:3. Okay, so what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to divide this 3600 in the ratio of 5:3. Okay, now once we divide the number in the ratio of 5:3, only then we will be able to get the separate savings amount, and rest of the problem is same as the previous one. Okay, so let us quickly solve this then. Did you all understand? Did you all understand the question? Okay, now let us solve this solution. Let their income be, the ratio is 5:3. So it will be 5x and 3x. Okay, it will be 5x and 3x. Then expenses be, what is the expense ratio? 8:5. So 8y and 5y. 8y and 5y. Okay, and what is the savings given, savings ratio given? Given savings ratio is 2:1 and total savings is rupees 3600. So before applying that equation of savings is equal to income minus expense, let us divide this 3600 between A and B, which is in the ratio of 2:1. Okay, so what is the savings ratio? 2:1, and the total amount of savings is 3600. So A's savings will be 3600 into, what is the sum of ratio? Sum of ratio is 2 plus 1, which is 3. So 2/3. Now can you say me how much A's savings is? 2400. Okay, A's savings is 2400 and B's savings is 3600 into 1/3. How much will you get here? What is the B's savings? Very good, 1200. So in the previous question, the difference was they had given directly 3000 and 3000. So we took that amount. Here they have given us the total. So we are dividing the savings total in the savings ratio. And then now we will consider these two amount for the equations. Okay. Now let us consider, write down savings is equal to income minus expenses. Okay, so let us form the two equations. A's savings is, what is the total amount of savings? 2400 is equal to Income is 5x, expense is 8y. Go back and check here. Income of A is 5x, expense of A is 8y. Income of B is 3x, expense of B is 5y. Okay, and savings is 1200. So A's part, savings was 2400, and you might get confused. I'll just put a colon here. So 2400 is equal to 5x minus 8y. Then B's savings is 1200 was his savings is equal to, what is his expense? Sorry, income. Income is 3x, expense is 5y. Did you understand how to form the equations? Yes? Very good. Spurti gave me the answer also. 2400 and 1200. Good Spurti. Correct answer. Find the A and B's income. Okay. Now, will you people solve these two equations simultaneously and give me the answer? Solving equations simultaneously. Yeah, come on, start. Solve the equation simultaneously and give me the final answer. Y is equal to 1200. Correct. Say me the final answer. What is that we have to find out? A's income and B's income. Okay. Start solving. So A's income will be 12,000 rupees, 12,000, and B's income will be rupees 7,200. Good. Okay. Anybody found it difficult? You want me to explain any part of it? Or can we go to the next question? Okay, good. Now, we'll solve this question also because I thought it is a little different one. So let us solve it in the class only. Now, income of A and B are in the ratio of 7 is to 5. And their expenditure is in the ratio of 9 is to, okay, it's been repeated. Okay, expenditure is in the ratio of 9 is to 8. An increase of A's expenditure by rupees 100 and decrease of B's expenditure by rupees 200 will make their savings of rupees 400 each. Find their incomes and expenditure. So here they have given us the income ratio, they have given us the expenditure ratio, but instead of giving the savings ratio, they have given the sentence saying an increase of A's expenditure by 100 and decrease of B's expenditure by 200 will give them the total saving of, sorry, will give them the saving of 400 rupees for each of them. So A will also save 400, B will also save 400. Okay, so that is the actual question. Now let us start determining the variables, and when we put the equations, when we put the ratios into the form of equations, then we will understand the complete scenario of the problem. Okay, so let the income, see, first they have given us income ratio, so we will define the income ratio. Let the income ratio be 7 is to 5 is the income ratio, so 7x and 5x, the income ratio, correct enough, 7x and 5x is being represented in this format. And then expenditure ratio is given. So expenditure ratio B, expenditure ratio is 9 is to 8. So 9, see, this is not there. That is a repetition. Okay, I'll just take that away. Ignore that and consider the second line. So 9y and 8y. Very good, Lakshmi. I appreciate your equation, correct equation. So these are the two major expression. Now for savings, we only have to come to one conclusion. Okay. Now what is given to us? A's expenditure is increased by rupees 100. So what is A's expenditure? A's expenditure is 9y. Now this has increased by rupees 100. Correct? And B's expenditure is decreased by rupees 200. So what is B's expenditure? 8y. Okay, this is decreased by 200, which means minus 8y minus 200. So we got income ratio, we got expenditure ratio. We are also defining the savings. Before calculating savings, we are defining what has to be considered. Okay, now let us use that formula or the equation. Savings is equal to income minus expenditure. Okay, now in this, A's savings, so they have told that A is gonna save 400 rupees, B is also gonna save 400 rupees, right? So 400 is the savings, and what is the income? The income is 7x. The income is 7x minus expenditure will be the new expenditure. You have to consider these two. Okay, consider these two. So A's expenditure is 9y plus 100. Only when A spends 9y plus 100, that is when he will be able to save 400 rupees. Okay, did you all understand this first equation? Okay, good. Now B's savings, again B will be saving 400 rupees, is equal to, what is the income of B? 5x. So 5x minus the new expenditure of B is 8y minus 200. Only if he is spending 8y minus 200, then only he will be saving 400 rupees. Okay, now we will take each of the equation, simplify them and get into the form of the equations where we can solve them. Okay, after that, again simultaneous equation we will solve. Yeah, correct, Gauri, the answers are right. Yes, Ainas. Now let us simplify. Okay, so simplifying and solving equations. Good, Lakshmi, correct answer. X and Y answer is correct. Spurti is giving me the final equations. Very good. Simultaneously. So let us take the first equation. The first equation is 400 is equal to 7x minus 9y plus 100. So let us remove the brackets first. So 400 is equal to 7x minus 9y plus, oh sorry, since we are removing the bracket, we have to multiply. So there is no number, we'll consider 1 as the number. Minus 1 into 9y is minus 9y. Minus 1 into plus 100 is minus 100. Okay. Now in the next stage, 400, I'm getting this minus 100 to the other side. Okay. So plus, it will become plus 100 is equal to 7x minus 9y. So 500 is equal to 7x minus 9y. Everybody got the same answer? So this will be equation 1. Now let's take equation 2. 400 is equal to 5x minus 8y minus 200. So 400 is equal to 5x minus, again minus 1. So minus 1 into 8y is minus 8y. Minus into minus is plus. So plus 200. So 400, I'm getting 200 to the other side. So it will become minus 200 is equal to 5x minus 8y. 400 minus 200 is 200 is equal to 5x minus 8y. So this will be your equation 2. Now we have equation 1, equation 2. Let us solve it simultaneously. So the equation 1 is, so the equation 1 is 7x minus 9y is equal to 500. Equation 2 is 5x minus 8y is equal to 200. Now if I want to make it same, I have to multiply equation 1 with 5 and multiply equation 2 with 7. So what will be the actual equations? 7 5s are 35 minus 9 5s are 45. This is x and this is y is equal to 500 into 5 is 2500. Then 7 5s are 35x minus 8 7s are 56. Y is equal to 1400. Correct. Y is equal to 100. X is equal to 200. Now find out the incomes and expenditure of A and B. Okay, everybody find the income and expenditure of A and B. So here it is minus, plus, minus. I'll remove this out, eliminate it. Then here what do I get? I will get plus value. Plus 11y is equal to 1100. So y is equal to 1100 by 11. So y value is 100. Therefore y is equal to 100. Okay. Now let us substitute this in the other equation. Put y is equal to 100 in equation 1. What is equation 1? 7x minus 9y is equal to 500. So 7x minus 9 into 100 is equal to 500. 7x minus 900 is equal to 500. 7x is equal to 500 plus 900. So 7x is equal to 1400. X is equal to 1400 by 7. So therefore x is equal to 200. Everybody got the same answer? Income of A is 1400 and B 1900 and okay. Now let us define the incomes and expenditures. Okay. So A's income, A's expenditure, B's income, B's expenditure. Okay. Now here we should take the original definition, whatever we had given. Okay. So what is A's income that we had derived? 7x. B's income is 5x. Correct? And then coming to expenditure, let us take the original expenditure of 9y and 8y. Don't take 9y plus 100. That is given because that is given to derive the savings. Okay. Now for the final answer, take the original derivation of the expenditure which is given in the ratio, that is 9:8. Fine. So now give the answer. 7 into x is 7 into 200. So it will be rupees 1400. Then 7y is 9 into 100, which is rupees 900. So A's income is 1400. A's expenditure is 900. Okay. Now B's income 5 into 200, which is rupees 1000. Correct. Then 8 into 100, B's expenditure is 800. So this is our final answer. Any doubts in this? Correct answers. Okay. Now, can we go further to the next topic? We have solved all possible questions under proportions also. Okay. Now, the next topic that we are supposed to understand are percentages. Now, percentages are widely used in every place, every scenario. Even in our day-to-day life, we use percentages, right? Especially to calculate your marks, your attendance, everywhere we use percentages. Now, let us understand about percentages. In mathematics, percentages is a general term used to express a number as a fraction of 100. Okay. In mathematics, percentages are a very general term. So we use this to express any number as a part of 100. Now, when we say 5% of a number, right? So 5% means we will be taking the original number as 100%, and from that only we are taking a part of it. So that is how we represent a percentage, a part, a fraction, or a part of a number. Percentage is the term applied in which the whole is divided into 100 parts. Now let us take for example, we have a number, let's say 20. 20 is a number. Now, if I want to find out 5% of this 20, so this 20 number is considered as 100%. It means it is the whole number. The whole 20 is considered as one number, and we imagine that 20 will be divided into 100 parts. Okay, if 20 is divided into 100 parts, now what will be the 5 parts of 20? Are you all able to understand? So that is why whenever you see a percentage, you divide that 5 by 100. Out of 100 parts, I am only considering 5 parts to calculate 5%. Okay. Now suppose, let's say this box is 20. Now I will divide this box into 100 parts. I'll divide this box into 100 parts. Out of 100 parts, if I consider 5 parts here, if I consider 5 parts here separately, that will become the percentage of that full box. Okay, so this is the mathematical meaning of a percentage. Okay, so cent means 100. Per cent. Per is cent is 100. So percent means for every 100. Okay, for every 100 we are calculating the values, and we usually know it is denoted by the percentage sign. So whenever they give a percentage, you have been learning percentage from the school level. So whenever they give you a number and say percentage, now in such scenario, what do? Here you have 45%. Now 45%, how do you represent? 45 by 100. Now when you divide 45 by 100, you get 0.45. The places will get shifted. We have learned this in number line, right? Where you have units, tens, hundreds, then thousand. Then whenever you do the division, how the number will change its place. Okay, now the same thing is being used here also. It's a very simple topic where we will be finding the percentages of few of the problems. You'll have mathematical problems as well as statement problems. Understood the concept of percentage? Can we go to the problems? Okay. So the first problem, what is the 200% of 30? So this percentage calculation will not only stop in your mathematics, you will use this in your accountancy, financial management, and in many other subjects in the further. Okay, so first question is, what is 200% of 30? Okay, I don't know if this is looking like a question mark. Let me rewrite that. Okay, so let us solve this. So solution, 200% of 30 is nothing but 200 by 100 into 30. So what is 200 by 100? Direct answer is 60. Now we have calculators, so it is even more easier to find out. Okay, so which means in examination they will not ask you such easy questions. Okay, so it's just for your understanding of the uh, concept that we are starting with such simple problems. Okay, so 200 divided by 100 will give you 2. So 2 into 30, the final answer will be 60. Now similarly, find out 13% of 78. That was a whole number, it was easy. Very good, very good. So now 13 divided by 100 into 78, if you calculate, you get 10.14. I'll find the answer for this. 8% of 250. 20. Good. 8 by 100 into 250 will give us 20. Now let's get into the statement problems directly. So 60% of the college students are female There are 240 female students. How many students are there in the college? Okay, now let us solve this. So, for 60%, to cover 60%, they have number of students that they have is 240. To cover, see, out of 100%, to cover 60%, they have 240 students. Correct? Now, first let us find out for 100%. How much for 100%? Okay. Then we will be able to derive later separately what is the total amount. Okay. So for 100%, how do we calculate? Just do the cross multiplication here. So firstly, what we will take is 240 yeah, I think we'll have to do this. Yeah, 240 by 60 into 100. Okay, so this will give us how much? What is the value that it will give? 240 is the number of students that are there for 60%. So 240 is there for 60%. Now to find 100%, I will multiply it by 100. So I get 400 students. Clear? So that is how we calculate the total number of students. If not, another simple way, another very easy way that we will get. No, we are not trying to find number of male students here. Okay, that's not required. They have just asked how many students are there in college. So total number of students is what we want. Okay, there is one more way of solving this. Just listen here. For 60%, there are 240 students. For 100%, how much? Okay, blindly do the cross multiplication. So what will you get in cross multiplication? 100 into 240, okay, is equal to 60 into, if you take this as x, it will be 60 into x, which is 60x. So 100 into 240 is 2000, sorry, 24,000 you'll get. 3 zeros. Okay, now divide that by 60. 24,000. Now divide this by 60. 60 into x. So what will be the x value? Still you will get 400 only. Okay, if you are not able to get this value here, if you're getting confused with this method, do the cross multiplication like this. Okay, you will still get the same. So the total number of students in the college are 400 students. Clear? Any doubts until here? Okay, we'll stop it here for today and we'll continue in the next class. Okay? Yeah, thank you, students.